Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn counter. Counter is one of the most important topic of computer architecture, and it will take at least 3 to 4 classes to complete this particular topic, because there are various types of counter, and studying any counter circuit is not a simple topic. We need to understand the connectivity of the flip-flops, we need to understand the flow of data, we need to understand its truth table. In short, to understand the design of counter circuit very clearly will take some time. So, starting with this topic, counter, what are the important points associated with this circuit? The first point is sequential circuit. We all know that there are two types of circuit. All circuits are broadly classified in two types: combinational circuit and sequential circuit. We all know that combinational circuits are easy to understand, but sequential circuits are complex. Its design is complex, the data flow inside the sequential circuit is complex. So, understanding any sequential circuit will take some time. It needs intensive focus. The second point, synchronous and asynchronous. The counter circuits are broadly classified in two types. The first type is synchronous and the second type is asynchronous. Synchronous and asynchronous are two main types of counter, and the unfortunate part is that at the initial stage where we are just learning what is counter, it will not be possible to understand what is asynchronous and what is synchronous circuit. We start our study with asynchronous, but when we will complete the session of counter, then we will end with synchronous. In simple line, you can understand that in asynchronous counter, all flip-flops are not activated when the counter is triggered. But in the case of synchronous counter, all flip-flops available inside the counter circuit are triggered when the counter is triggered. As I have already mentioned, that it is not possible to understand the synchronous and asynchronous design of the circuit in a very starting moment. When the session will end, you will understand. Now jump to the next point, up and down counter. We can understand what is up and down counter. See, first of all, one important point about the counter is, what is the purpose of this circuit? See, this is the block diagram of a counter. And suppose there are two output lines, and this is a trigger line. When you trigger this counter, it produces 0, 0. Now, again you trigger the same circuit. Now it is producing 0, 1. You trigger it again. Now it is producing 1, 0. Again you trigger it. Now this counter is producing 1, 1. This is the output of this circuit. You please go through it and you find that this is producing binary digits in ascending order. It has a meaning. A counter is a circuit. Now you can devise the definition of counter. Counter is a circuit which produces binary digits in any order, either in ascending order or in descending order. The name of this circuit itself signifies its purpose. What is the purpose? It counts. It produces binary digits either in ascending order or in descending order. So the first point and the most important point about the counter circuit, what is the purpose? It produces number in ascending or descending order. It produces number in ascending or descending order. If the counter is producing number in ascending order, then it is known as up counter. And if the counter is producing number in descending order, then it is known as down counter. There are some cases where the counter produces number in ascending order, but when it reaches to the maximum limit, then it starts producing number in descending order, and this type of counter is known as up-down counter. So, on the basis of its output in ascending or descending order, the counters are mainly classified in up and down. And technology-wise, internal design-wise, internal triggering of the flip-flops available inside the counter. The counter is broadly classified in synchronous and asynchronous, and I repeat, this will be not clear to you at this moment. When the session will end, then you will come to understand. Now, positive aged and negative aged counter. There are a trigger line. There is a trigger line in the counter. First point, second point is clear, third is not clear. One more point I would like to add, that the counter is designed using flip-flops. The counter is nothing but an organized collection of flip-flops. We all know that a flip-flop has a trigger line. When you trigger the counter, it triggers all available flip-flop inside this circuit. We all know that a flip-flop is either triggered with 1 or triggered with 0. There are two possibilities. If the flip-flop is triggered using 1, then it is known as positive aged flip-flop. If the flip-flop is triggered using 0, then it is known as negative aged flip-flop. Now come to the point. Positive aged and negative aged counter. If the counter uses the flip-flop which is triggered on receiving 1, binary digit 1, then it is known as positive aged counter. And if the counter is triggered using binary digit 0, then it is known as negative aged counter. So, positive aged and negative aged counters. There are two types. Uses flip-flop. Design using flip-flop. Sorry, this point is already written there. Now, after explaining all points associated with the counter, now we can devise the definition of the counter. Counter is a sequential circuit which is designed using flip-flop, which produces a combination of binary digits every time it is triggered. When you will start noting down every time the counter is triggered, then you will find that it produces binary digits either in ascending order or in descending order. If it produces in ascending order, then it is up counter. If it produces in descending order, then it is down counter. And technically, counters are divided into synchronous and asynchronous counter. See, asynchronous and synchronous counters are very complex to understand. When we will where we will about to complete the counter session. At the last moment, we will be in a position to understand the synchronous and asynchronous. Only one point is dues that will be discussed at the last moment. And this is all about counter. Hope you understood. Thanks for joining the session. In the next class, we will learn. We will start with asynchronous counter with example. In the upcoming classes, we will in every class we will take one example of a counter. We will draw the circuit diagram and we will pass the data. We will trigger the counter and we will understand the data flow inside the counter. Thanks for joining the session. Bye bye.